Puli, a Hawaiian musician, and tonight he's going to be sharing a story which many of you probably haven't heard about a very interesting connection between Hawaii and San Francisco. So we have JD here, and many of you know music and storytelling often go hand in hand. So everyone, JD Puli.
Aloha. My name is JD Puli. I am a native Hawaiian residing here in Fremont. I first came here to play football while attending Menlo College in the peninsula. I had no intention of living here once I completed my schooling, but fast forward 20 years, I'm still here. With the help of some of Hawaii's most prestigious and influential dignitaries who have paved the path through ocean currents from Hawaii to San Francisco, I am able to practice my culture each day while I'm living in the Bay. When introducing myself, I often hear comments like, "Why leave Hawaii?" or "What made you move from here?" my home in Waimanalo on the island of Oahu. The truth is, Polynesians, Hawaiians more specifically, have a deep connection here in the Bay Area. In the 1870s to the early 1900s, a royalty frequented the area and documented all of their accounts of the Bay. Even in the 20th and 21st century, many of Hawaii's most accomplished and well-known musicians were lived here in the Bay Area, while fine-tuning their musical talents and weaving Hawaiian music with Bay Area musical influences. Documentation from our monarchs of how accommodating and hospitable the people and places of the Bay Area was an indication to my people, the Hawaiians, that this is a great place to be. The following story of Hawaii's most devout monarch, King David La'amea Kalakaua, is one of the examples of the great history that Hawaiians have in the San Francisco Bay Area. But before we get into the love story from her queen, Queen Kapi'olani, to King David Kalakaua, I'd like to highlight some of King David Kalakaua's accomplishments. In February of 1874, he was picked the 7th king of Hawaii. In 1881, he introduced Hawaii to the world and brought the world's innovations from home, back to Hawaii. In doing so, he became the first monarch ever in history to circumnavigate the world at sea on a 285-day journey. The cornerstone of Iolani Palace, the only royal residence in the U.S. today, was laid on December 31st in 1879, with its completion in 1882. In 1887, after King David met with Thomas Edison, the Iolani Palace had electric lighting even before the White House did. Now for the love story. In 1890, King Kalakaua set a sail aboard the USS Charleston headed for San Francisco, California. While he was on his travels, his wife, Queen Kapi'olani, wrote him a song, Ka'ipo Manu, telling of a story that took place through the eyes of Hawaiian royalty. He mana o he aloha ea, maka'ipo lei manu, he manu uhoa ea, noho mai ka na he. It says, I, Kapi'olani, have a feeling of love for my beloved bird, a metaphor comparing King Kalakaua to a bird who traverses often. Royalty often wore capes made from feathers of these unique, now endangered birds, taking thousands of feathers to create beautiful capes. These capes have become a well-known symbol of ali'i, or royalty, in Hawaii. Elua maua, ika po'u wanui, ua ohana lei ea, anua uma e ele. Hanalei on the island of Kauai, a place at which she once called home. Mount Waialeale, known as the wettest place on earth, the queen compares her tears to that of rains of Kauai. The heavy rains are likened unto the tears she has because she misses her husband, leaving her numb, cold, lonely, and empty without him. Nahau mai awana I ke kai na ulu o ve ia puno mai ana ke ala o ka hala ia hala o mapuana o na i ka ihu ea ke ala pu wala ke. As our queen speaks of the beautiful sea, the scent of holly tree in the wind, and the sweet smell of the rose flower, the thoughts of her king. In Hawaiian poetry, physical attributes of the characteristics of a loved one is also compared to our aina or our land. Aina kapua kalani helelo hone ana I ka manao ea e nau e kukino ko hiki ana ia haoli kuma. My recurring thoughts give me the urge to go and travel with my king, the queen writes. Yearning to partake in his travels, the thoughts of you returning home will only be one of which of joy, she recounts. Haina kapua no kalani let the story be told of the great one who travels and continues to travel. On January 29, 1981, from the lighthouse of Leahi, known as Diamond Head, a boat could be seen. Kalakaua was returning home to his beloved wife. In preparation for his return, the queen sent out invitations to the kingdom and planned a great ball at the Iolani Palace. As the boat approached closer to the harbor, it was said that the black bunting and flags flying at half-mast marked the end of a monarch. Aboard the boat was the body of King Kalakaua. You can imagine the immense sorrow his widow must have felt that her beloved husband was not able to greet her upon his arrival home to Hawaii. On January 20th, 1891, 9 days prior to the arrival of the USS Charleston back in Hawaii, the king took his last breath here in his room at the Palace Hotel in San Francisco. Before Kalakaua's death, he gifted the Palace Hotel with 2 thrones that are still there in the lobby today. The cause of his death was kidney failure. He died not hearing the haunting love song that his wife, Queen Kapi'olani, composed. A love song for her chief, who went and never returned, with the song once again entitled Ka'ipo Lei Manu. As a Hawaiian musician in the Bay Area, I am blessed to be able to have a platform to share, educate, and delve into stories of Hawaii. Stories that make you wonder or say, oh, I didn't know that about Hawaii. Or, wow, Hawaiian poetry is so creative. There are so many transplants of Hawaii people here in the Bay Area and the West Coast. It's pretty unreal. Music as a whole is already a great blessing, an incredible gift, and it's took me on a great journey so far. But to have cultural significance behind it gives me so much more honor, pride, and immense joy. It also gives me great honor to educate the public about the legacy of the last king of the Hawaiian monarchy. His sister, Queen Liliuokalani, succeeded him, becoming the only queen regnant in the Hawaiian kingdom. But on January 17, 1893, her reign came to an end with an illegal overthrow of the Hawaiian kingdom by a coup of businessmen backed by the U.S. government. A road traveler, seeker of knowledge with class, determination, and style, our king, the Renaissance man, King David Kalakaua. Mahalo.
Thank you. That was so beautiful. Thank you. Wow. What a beautiful story and such beautiful music. We are so blessed to have J.D. Puli, everyone. Yes? Thank you so much. Mahalo.